Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is my review of Angel Has Fallen. Now, this is the third film in the Fallen trilogy that we now have for some reason, which stars Gerard Butler as a Secret Service agent who is consistently having to save the President of the United States from various assassination attempts and disasters. And this is the third movie in that trilogy now, and it focuses on him being blamed for another assassination attempt. He ends up being a fugitive and has to clear his name, and that's more or less the movie. Getting one point out of the way very quickly here, the whole premise for this movie is ridiculous, because just the fact that this takes place after Olympus has fallen and London has fallen, in which Gerard Butler single-handedly pretty much basically stopped two conspiracy theories to basically assassinate the President of the United States and take out like numerous world leaders. The fact that he's even being considered or so easily blamed for this assassination attempt is just ridiculous. It's like, if in reality, despite like whatever evidence has been planted for him, you would think that people would think twice, like, oh hey, would the guy who's tried to save the president twice now really go ahead and be like, oh hey, I should try it myself and see how that works and blah blah blah. And it just seems really silly. Just the reason that this film even exists, it just seems ridiculous to me. The first time I saw the trailer, I was like, really? Why is this happening? Now that all said, despite the ridiculous premise that this movie is, it's actually a lot of fun. I regrettably had a fun time watching this movie. I was not expecting that, but it's actually paced pretty well, and the focus being more on Gerard Butler's character and makes it a lot more personal. It's not just a bunch of run and gun action scenes which just fill up 2 hours. It feels really well paced, and the action scenes, despite being very, very shaky and being kind of confusing in regards to trying to figure out what the hell is happening sometimes, one car scene fight in particular, it's a lot of fun to watch on screen. There's a particular scene about midway through the film with a lot of explosions, which is just a lot of fun to watch happen just because of how over the top and Michael Bay-ish it is, just with how massive and ridiculous it gets. But I think being able to focus more on Gerard Butler being the focus of this conspiracy to basically frame him for the assassination of or attempted assassination of Morgan Freeman as the president makes a much more compelling movie, and it gives it a more focused motivation for kind of what he's trying to do, instead of just being like, oh hey, why conspiracy, try to figure out who done it. It felt more focused in that respect. There is a predictable twist in regards to kind of who the ultimate mastermind behind this evil, devious plot is. I saw it coming from a mile away pretty much, with like the first 2 or 3 scenes focusing on this character. It's very obvious who the twist is going to be. And then there is like a character arc that Gerard Butler's character goes throughout the course of the film in regards to him kind of having to struggle with some dependency issues that he's dealing with like pharmaceuticals, and also just the idea of becoming the head of the Secret Service. It's just this character arc that he goes throughout the course of the film. And I felt like the ending kind of undermined that character arc just with the last scene. I don't know, it was just like one of the main story beats which kind of just bugged me by the end of it. It seemed to undermine that whole thing. But guys, shockingly, Angel Has Fallen is a really fun time. I had more fun with this movie than I did with like Hobbs and Shaw, and yeah, I don't know, I felt it was a lot more fun, a lot more focused, and it's just surprised me at how much I enjoyed it. Maybe because my expectations were so low for this, it ended up exceeding them and making it to be a fun time. So if you go in with low expectations like I did, you'll probably have a fun time with this movie. And I think it's a really fun action flick, which, like I said, is a lot more focused and feels just better than what I remember of Olympus and London Has Fallen as a result. So yeah, if you are a fan of those two films, I'd say definitely check this thing out. If you're a fan of action films, what have you, give this thing a watch over the weekend. It's well worth your time in my opinion. But those are just my thoughts on the film. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. What is your favorite film of the 3 Gerard Butler Fallen films that we now have in this now trilogy, hopefully not a quadrilogy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.